What's up guys, my name's Brandon and today I'm going to be showing you 12 more iPhone tricks that you might not know existed here in iOS 15. And this is going to be the 5th episode in my iPhone tricks series. So if you did not see any of the previous episodes, I will leave those linked down in the description below. And if you guys find something new in this video that you did not know beforehand, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. So anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into it. And the first couple have to do with Safari, most likely one of your most used applications on your phone. So the first little trick is a way to copy all of your currently open tabs, the links to all of your currently open tabs. So you can see right here, I have 6 different tabs open, and if I wanted to copy the link for all of them, I can do that. So when you go into the tab view, tap on the 6 tabs right here, and then to edit, and you'll see these 3 little dots right next to 6 tabs. If you tap on that, you will see the option to copy links. And when you copy them, it's cool how they paste as well. So if you paste them like into notes, you could see it actually formats them and puts them in bullet points, which can be very useful if you wanted to copy all of the links that you have currently opened inside of Safari. Now going back into Safari, there's also another little trick here for opening up a new tab without having to go into the Windows view and tapping on the plus. So that's actually the long way. So you could do this quicker, but it's going to the address bar and swiping to the left. So watch this. It's just a quick little action right there, and you'll see the plus pop up as well when you go to do that, and you will be able to open up a new tab very easily. So if you just do this again, you can see the little plus show up down there, just swipe all the way, and you have a new tab opened up right there, and you can go to whatever website you want to. And speaking of tabs, you guys probably know that you could take your tabs and just drag them around like this to move the order of them, but you can actually take and drag one and then tap on the others just like you can on the home screen of your iPhone, and you could do multiple different things when you have these all selected like this. You could add them to a tab group if you go to tabs right here, and you can create a new tab group and put them in right there. You could take these and put them in notes. If you go to the notes application, you can just drag and drop them right here to paste the links that way. So a lot of people don't know that you could select all these like you can on the home screen of the iPhone. Now the next trick is going to allow you to have dark mode on an application that does not have a built-in native dark mode. So if I go into dark mode real quick right here, so I'm going to activate that and then go into Amazon. This is an application I use all the time at night, and I absolutely hate how there is not a night mode for the Amazon application, but we're gonna change that. So if we go into our settings here, and then let's go down to accessibility, and then let's go all the way down to the bottom to per app settings, and then let's add the application that we want to add dark mode to. So in my example, it's going to be Amazon. So I'm gonna tap on Amazon, and I'll go into Amazon now, and then we're gonna go down to smart invert, and we're going to turn this to on. So now when we go into Amazon, take a look at this. We have kind of a dark mode. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be, a native dark mode, but it is going to be the closest thing you can get to dark mode on applications that do not support it. So this has saved my eyes so many times at night when I want to browse on Amazon. And like I mentioned, you can add multiple applications in here. Just go to add app and just select your application and do exactly what I did right there. You also have a lot of other things you could change in here as well. Like if you wanted the text to be larger in specific applications, you could do that. If you wanted to, differentiate without color, you could do that. All these different things you could change here on a per app basis, which is pretty cool. Another trick you might not know existed is that you can actually put in your flight number in messages and it will show a flight tracker. So for example, there's a flight number right here, and you could tap on preview flight. So if you're trying to, send your flight number to your parents, your family, or your loved ones, you could send them your flight number and they'll be able to access everything about your flight straight from within the messages application, which is really cool. You can see all of the information right here, when it departed, the duration, baggage claim, all of that. So very useful there, straight within the messages application. It works for most of the major airlines. The next trick has to do with privacy and letting you know when certain applications are accessing your data. So if you go into your settings here, and then you go down to privacy, and then all the way down to the bottom, you will see app privacy report. If you tap on that, you will see this whole UI here. So this is only available on iOS 15.2 and later, which is currently in beta testing, but it should be out by the end of November. But you guys could see right here, we have all of these different things that we see, which applications are using our contacts and location, which applications are using our photos. You can see our app network activity right here that are contacting domains. You can see the website network activities. So like this website right here has 178. If we tap on that, we can see all of the different domains that were contacted by this website. But my favorite one is going to be the data and sensor access. This is the one that's going to be very interesting to look at because you could see when applications are accessing your camera, accessing your contacts and different things like that. So you could see if there's a sketchy app, contacting things and using things without your permission. That way you know to definitely delete it and probably leave a bad review on it if it's actually doing it nefariously. So if we go into here, let's just go to Twitter, for example, you'll see that in the past 7 days, it used my photos, my microphone, and my camera on different instances. So if I go to photos, you can see the exact time and date when Twitter accessed my photos. And you can do this for every application, like I said. So super, super useful feature. Definitely something that these sketchy, application developers are going to hate. But this is an awesome feature that you definitely need to turn on and pay attention to. At least check it, maybe once per week. So before we get into the rest of the tricks, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, Canva. Canva is the world's leading design platform that has saved me so much time over the years with creating thumbnails, creating some of the Instagram stories you guys see me post. Their magic eraser tool has helped me, erase people and objects out of pictures and so much more. And while their photo creation and photo editing tools are great, Canva has taken their platform to a whole nother level with their new video tools. So now you can create or edit any type of video with absolutely no experience. And that's because everything is as simple as a drag and drop onto the screen. Canva has templates for Twitch live streams, Instagram videos, product demos, and much more. And not to mention, they have over 100 million assets in their library that consists of stock footage, elements, fonts, and copyright-free music. And my overall favorite part about Canva just in general is that everything is all in one place. You don't need to go to any other website to find things to download or to add to your projects. They have everything. Not to mention, you can do pretty much everything from the Canva app on your iPhone as well. So Canva is free to use, but if you have a team, Canva Pro is an absolute must. It's $12.95 a month for up to 5 people, and you can unlock every template and tool that Canva has to offer. And if you're on the fence about Canva Pro, you don't know if it's worth it, or if you just want to try out the Pro features for free, you could do that by going to canva.me/BrandonButch. That's going to get you a free 45-day extended trial for Canva Pro. And thanks to Canva for sponsoring today's video. Now the next trick has to do with AirPods. So if you have your AirPods in, you want to go to your settings right here and then go to accessibility and then down to audio visual. And then when you're in here, go to headphone accommodations and then to custom audio setup. And this is going to allow you to customize your AirPods listening experience, and it's going to make your sound so much better on your AirPods for podcasts, for music, for TV shows, movies, whatever the case may be. Your sound is going to be a lot better from your AirPods because you're essentially customizing it to your specific ears. Everybody hears things differently and everybody prefers things differently. So it's going to be a way to customize your audio to your preference. So if you tap on continue right here, this is also cool because you can add an audiogram. So if you have an audiogram inside of the health application, you could add that here to get even more specific. So I found this to be extremely useful, and it's going to set these settings down here for you instead of you manually changing them. And if you try to manually change them, you can see it warns you that you're going away from your custom settings. Inside of the weather application, if we go down to our weather map right here where it shows our precipitation and our weather, you can see the cities that we already have saved show up as these big bubbles. But if you wanted to add a new one, you can simply zoom in and tap and hold on the city. So for example, if I wanted to add Tampa to my saved cities for the weather to show the weather, I can simply tap and hold on that and it will allow me to add Tampa to my cities to track the weather, which is really neat. And you can see it pops up right there. Of course, if I tap on these 3 lines right up here in the top right, you can see it shows the temperature for Tampa down there at the bottom now because it is saved. Now, focus modes are one of the best features in iOS 15, but one of the biggest downsides, at least for me, is that yes, it keeps my notifications from popping up on my lock screen. I like that. I don't get distracted by that. But when I do happen to unlock my phone and I go to my home screen, sometimes I will see these badge notifications on like my messages app, and it's going to distract me. So if you wanted to get rid of the badges when you're inside of a focus mode, you can do that. So let's go into our focus mode right here, tap these 3 dots, go to settings, and for this specific focus mode setting, I want to go to home screen and then hide notification badges. So now every time I'm in my recording a video focus mode, it will not show those badges on my home screen, which means I won't be as distracted. So that is a huge one for productivity. The next trick is a pretty handy one for muting notifications, but not permanently. So obviously everybody knows you could turn notifications off for certain applications, but you may only need them to be off for a certain amount of time. And you could do that by simply swiping over and tapping on options. And from here, you now get the option to mute for 1 hour or mute for the whole day. So you don't have to permanently disable notifications for every single application. You could just simply mute the notifications for that specific app for an hour. Another cool little feature here in iOS 15 is that you can now AirPlay to your Mac. So if you're on macOS Monterey and iOS 15, if you go to the AirPlay menu, you will see that your Mac will now show up there because it can act as an external monitor pretty much, or an AirPlay 2 speaker. So if I wanted to play this music on my MacBook Pro, I could do that now via AirPlay. Or if I wanted to send a video to watch on my Mac, like as an external monitor, I can do that. Or if I wanted to mirror my screen, I could do that as well. So just a really cool feature. I'm surprised we did not have that earlier, but now we can do that with iOS 15 and macOS Monterey. Another cool little feature here in iOS 15 that was really overlooked by most people is that you can now quickly install an application straight from the Spotlight search. So if we invoke Spotlight search right here and start searching for, let's just say, Crash Bandicoot, you could see I can actually download and install the application straight from Spotlight search. I don't even need to go into the App Store to install apps anymore, which is awesome. If I tap on the little download button right there, you will see it will start downloading right away. And if I remove an application from my home screen right here, let's remove app and put it in the app library. And then if I go down and search for Subway Surfers right here, I can actually take and drag this app icon onto my home screen and put it right back onto my home screen without having to go into the actual app library here and then searching for it and dragging it over, adding it to my home screen. So you could do a lot more with Spotlight search now here in iOS 15. And then the final trick I wanted to show you guys is actually something I've showed in a previous video, and I've had a lot of interest in it. And that is a quick and easy way to create memes via the Shortcuts application. So I created a shortcut that's called Meme Maker that just allows you to make a meme very easily. So here's how it's made. I will leave this down in the description below as well, so you guys can download this for yourselves, but it's really cool how it works. So let me show you. So let's go out of here. Let's just tap on Meme Maker right here, and I'm going to select a photo. I'm just going to select this photo right here, and I'm going to insert the text that I want to be at the top of the meme. So I'll just put in random text right here. Hey, then it's going to ask what you want to put at the bottom, and I'll just put random text in there as well, just to show you guys how this works. And then once you put that in, it will create the meme for you. And of course, you can adjust everything in here if you want to, but you can see that is how it works. That was not a great image to use it on, but you can see the proof of concept right there. I'll do it with another one real quick and show you guys a better example. So here's just another example of using that Meme Maker, and you can see how it works. So it really works well, and I think it's a lot faster and easier to use than some of the other websites out there that put their watermark on the image. And like I said, once you download it, you can go ahead and change everything in here if you want to. You could change, what that text does. If you tap on overlay text right here, you could change the font size, the color, the rotation, everything. So just customize it to your liking. I will give you the template in the description, and you can customize it to whatever you like. But anyways, guys, there you have it. Those are some iPhone tricks that you might not have known existed. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up. And of course, make sure to subscribe for a lot more iPhone tricks coming soon. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.